Okay, I want to show you how to use the Fantom G Organizer. What the Fantom G Organizer does is it will allow you to copy a live set or a studio set, including all patches and any samples used by those patches. And that's the most important part about the program, is that it will move your samples and reconcile the differences in sample names between projects. As you can see, I have this custom drum kit over here, and I have a couple of movie samples on channel 9. So let's back out. I also have this song that uses these samples. First thing I'll probably want to do if I want to copy my song also is use a standard procedure and export SMF as my song. I'm going to export it as format 1, that way we can expand the tracks back out. This is a procedure you should already be familiar with. The next thing I'll show you is another procedure you should already be pretty familiar with, and that's the Fantom G Editor. And this tool is provided by Roland on the Roland website. We'll pull that up. And you can see here it's saying now getting data. And what it's doing is it's synchronizing this mixer with the mixer that I have on the Fantom at the time. If you're using a live set, it would be setting your live set. Right now it's setting a studio set, so it will match what I have on the Fantom. As soon as that's done, see, as you can see, we've got a rhythm kit on 1 and 9. And you look over here, we've got a rhythm kit on 1 and 9 as well, and both of those two parts use custom samples. So, come back to the Fantom. We're done with the editor for a moment. What we want to do now is go to USB storage, pull up USB memory, or internal if you prefer, and we come back to the Fantom G editor. Go to File and Export SMF. We're going to want to export this SMF to the same project that we're working on over here. I'm going to save it as Sorry Dave Data is the name of the file. Here's the one I just saved that represents my song file, Sorry Dave MIDI. Now that this is saved, we really don't need the editor anymore. This is when we want to use the Fantom G Organizer. So we come over to the Organizer and click Copy Live or Studio Set. We select Input File and we open up our Fantom G drive. For the input file, under My Project, Sequence, SMF, we want that Sorry Dave data file that we saved, the MIDI file. So we'll open that up. For the output project directory, we'll be copying this over to another project I have called Project 2. We select the project folder. That's all we need to do. Open that up. Click Copy Live Studio Set. It'll begin working. Found all the samples that I needed to move, and it came up with new names in the new project for them. As you can see, sample 35 is going to be copied to 30. 34 is going to be copied to 29. And it's doing this so as not to overwrite any samples that exist in the current project, Project 2. And it takes a while to work because I'm writing directly to the Fantom G drive. If you were just doing this all on your computer, or if you'd pulled the USB drive, thumb drive out of the Fantom and bring it over to your computer and do this, it makes it a lot faster to move a lot of large wave files. Okay, it's complete. Okay. We can exit out of USB mode at the moment. Click exit. Exit. We'll go ahead and go to our projects, and we're going to load that project called Project 2. Project's loaded. We'll go over here to studio mode, song mode, check out our SMF list. Let's go ahead and load that Sorry Dave data file as a song. Back out, back out. Let's reset the mixer. Just have a look at what will happen. I'm setting all my parts. It takes about 7 seconds for a drum kit to load, a few seconds for other parts. My power kit's loaded. The samples are in place. I'll come down here and look at my initial rhythm set.
I'm afraid that's something I cannot allow to happen. Would you like to play against me?
There you go. At 20 seconds, it loaded all of my samples the way I want them. Now, here's one thing I didn't do. Let's go ahead and pull up our song. Pull back USB memory. Come over to the computer. Open up the Fantom G drive. I had my project. I had exported the song I was working on as well into my project. Let's go ahead and copy over that song file and move it to project 2. Where's project 2? Oh, I did not pull up project 2, you guys. Screen's a little blurry. Project 2. This is where we just copied our Sorry Dave data file. There's that file. We'll copy over Sorry Dave song file as well. Alright. Can you check the Fantom? Back over here and exit out. Our mixer's loaded, so we'll go ahead and remove that sequence that we loaded to initialize our mixer and get our samples back. And we'll go over here to SMF list. And load this as a song. There you go. I've got my 4 tracks back the way they were. Anyway, it was just an example song just to see, whole idea is that using the Fantom G Organizer you can easily move a studio set, all of the patches included in that studio set, and any samples used by that studio set. So that is nice, and you can do the same thing with a live set. Even better is you don't have to save them in user spots. As you can see, all of my patches are modified versions of the ones saved in user presets, so that's pretty cool too. You can move 16 parts without having to save those parts to all of your user spots. And then on top of that, you can pretty easily use the song utility to export your song as an SMF and move a song as well as all of the mixer information, and effectively move most of what you'd need to recreate the song. I just did a couple of different things and imported all of the data. The samples are the most important part. Those are the hardest part to move. The song and the rest of the stuff. Finally, the thunder roll. hope this is helpful. Talk to you guys later.